Hi, everyone, and welcome once again to Geek Weekly tonight. We're mixing up the format this year, including a brand new interview segment, so watch out for that later on. First of all, let's talk about cosplay versus copyright. Earlier this year, Japan announced that they were planning to impose copyright laws on cosplayers. Naturally, cosplayers all over the globe started to become concerned. Did this mean the end of cosplay as we know it? How will this affect cosplayers as a whole? The answer is well, it depends. First of all, if you're a casual cosplayer who simply goes to events in costume and you don't earn any money from it, then it's probably not gonna affect you at all. The Japanese government is more concerned with cosplayers who earn money from cosplaying a character with a copyright. For instance, activities such as being paid to appear as a character in an event. There are lots of gray areas in terms of earning money from cosplay, however. For instance, popular cosplayers often sell prints and photo books or even charge for meet and greet sessions. Are these instances of copyright infringement as well? After all, extremely successful cosplayers earn a huge amount of money. The most successful professional cosplayers make upward of half a million US dollars. You heard me right. Half a million US dollars a year, according to Alt Japan. All without having to pay a single cent to the owners of the characters that they cosplay. So, how do we avoid getting into legal trouble as cosplayers? First of all, for paid appearances, it's best to cosplay an original character instead of an established one. Also, be sure to use your own name or a stage name if you prefer, instead of being announced as a copyrighted character. Finally, the best way to avoid any issues whatsoever is simply to ask the copyright holder for permission. Most copyright holders may see this as good publicity for their characters and simply give their blessing, while others may ask for a modest copyright fee. In the end, however, it's better to get permission rather than worrying about impending legal action. Of course, for most of us, we haven't had the opportunity to cosplay at all. With the current GCQ imposed in the Philippines, we've gone through a year without live events, and we're not sure when we'll be allowed to have live events again in the future. While we eagerly await the end of the Cosplay Con drought, online events have been trying to fill the void. This year, Cosplay.ph is launching its Isekai Adventure campaign, with each month having a surprise theme and a different set of online events and programming. Events such as Game Night, Cosplay Auction, Cosplay Academy, and Cosplay Karaoke Online are planned this April under the Extravaganza theme, which carries a very Wonderland and Easter vibe. In subsequent months, Cosplay.ph will also be unveiling more online events that we can all participate in. Everyone is eagerly awaiting the return of live events, and with the light at the end of the tunnel, thanks to the vaccine slowly becoming available, the end of the live event drought could be in sight. But until then, let's keep everyone safe and participate in an exciting lineup of online cosplay events here in the Philippines in the meantime. Today, we'll be talking to Geneva, a prolific cosplayer from the Philippines who has won various awards and has partnered through advertising projects with companies like Globe Telecom, Linnell Hair Fashion, and more. Together, we're going to take a deep dive into the depths of Philippine cosplay. So, how are you, Geneva?
Yeah, hi, good evening. I'm very much I feel really good today and dito lang naman sa house. So not much
Well, thanks
on
for
anything.
joining us and spending your evening with us. We're very curious
Yes.
to see your ideas of the Philippine cosplay community. Okay, so the first question we'd like to ask is, how would you describe the cosplay community today here in the Philippines?
The cosplay community here today in the Philippines, I would
Yep.
describe it as mas famous na siya. Kumbaga, cosplay became mainstream. Before I started cosplaying, I had may kapatid ako. So, yung brother ko was, siya yung from the first generations of the cosplayers. So, like 2003, 2004 cosplayers. So, when we talk to each other and we like handed out our experiences in regards to cosplay, And then, lagi nga din niya sinasabi sa akin na ang laki na ng pinagbago ng cosplay from before to now. So, ngayon kasi everything is accessible to everyone. Everything is laid down. Like, pwede ka nang umorder, pwede ka nang magpagawa. Unlike before, scarce yung resources. Pero today, it's really parang mas tanggap ng tao today na you're a cosplayer, that's nice. So, kilala mo si Alodia, kilala mo si Myrtle, something like that. Cosplay is more of before weird yung tingin ng mga tao. Pero right now, sobrang ini-embrace ng tao yung culture ng cosplaying.
Okay, that's a curious observation.
Mhm.
Everything's become more mainstream, more accessible for everyone.
Mm.
Well, what do you think of the statement that it's actually a popular statement now? Uh, is cosplay really for everyone?
Mhm. I would stand sa cosplay is for everyone. Kasi, for me, different age, race, sizes, or, alam mo yun, beliefs, professions in life, lahat sila nagka-come up with one hobby, which is cosplay. So, it's really interesting to know na people like engineers, accountants, auditors, teachers are doing this kind of hobby. So, I think talagang it's really for everyone. Pero ano lang naman nagkaroon lang naman ng taint na it's not for everyone when someone starts bashing one another. So, para sa akin kasi cosplay is something like an escape zone for everyone with their realities in life. Cosplay is really the comfort zone for those kind of people. And for a person like me na uh, outside this cosplay career, I have my own professional career. And ayun, it's really, I think, cosplay is for everyone in a sense lang talaga na you can cosplay whatever you want, whether lalaki ka, babae ka, bakla ka, tomboy ka, bisexual ka, or whatsoever, as long as you really love what you are doing and you really love the character. So, that's how I put it in.
How
Mm.
do you feel about certain people taking parang ownership of a certain character? Like, hindi niyo pwedeng i-cosplay 'to kasi ako lang yung pwedeng mag-cosplay nito. Or in that kind of sense,
Yeah.
like, you know,
Oo.
this character
May
is
gano'n
mine,
po
you can't
talaga.
play also.
Gatekeeping, yeah, the term is gatekeeping. So, when people start to gatekeep a character, dun kasi nagsa-start yung toxicity sa community. Na parang, hindi naman ikaw yung artist na gumawa nung anime. And
Hindi ka naman official, eh.
technically, oo, parang technically, hindi ka naman mandated by law or anything na, yeah, I'm the one who can only cosplay this character. It's not like that eh. Para sa akin, people should not gatekeep the character. If they really love the character and parang kung gusto nilang mag-help, mag-help sila sa mga rising cosplayers or sa mga newbie na cosplayers, they can give tips. Pero, again, parang giving tips kung yung cosplayer needs to have that sort of tips. Kasi iba din yung unsolicited advices
Oh, yes,
kasi.
correct.
So, malakas din kasi maka-hurt ng feelings na mga bagong cosplayers. And syempre, yung mga dati na cosplayers pero still needs improvement sa craft, iba din naman yung bibigyan mo sila ng unsolicited advice. So, para
Yeah,
sa akin,
maybe
yeah,
encouraging rather than discouraging, 'di ba? Parang gano'n.
parang ang gawin mo lang is encourage them to cosplay your waifu even though it's your waifu. Wala namang problema kasi whether i-cosplay niya yan. Kasi at the end of the day, hindi naman ikaw magbabayad ng costume niya. At the end of the day, parang ano naman gusto mo, makita mo lang yung character comes to life. And pag nakita mo na maraming tao na may gusto din sa same na character mo, edi lalaki yung fandom nyo, di ba? Parang at least magkakaroon kayo ng family or bonding kasi you have common interests and love for the character instead of owning the character itself. Na, no, this is mine. Parang, gumawa ka na lang ng original character mo. Eh, di walang aagaw nun sa'yo kasi it's yours technically.
But how do you
Kasi,
feel there are different ways to garner support. There are,
mhm.
like, there are some things that, what do you feel is fair game? like it's okay. And what do you think is going a little too far? Like this is a little bit over the line, parang ganun, in terms of
Mhm. In terms of the cosplay scene. I mean,
yes,
for me
yes,
kasi, when it comes to funding your cosplay, para sa akin ano naman siya eh, puwede siyang secondary source of income mo for yourself and for the hobby. And actually some people talaga, yun na talaga yung source of income nila, cosplay. Siguro beyond the line, for
yes.
me, as long as hindi ka nangsi-scam. Like kunwari when you laid a project, kunwari I wanna accomplish this character from this game, this will be my top priority. So something like that. As long as you are really transparent with your fans or anything, I think that should be fine. And as long as um hindi ka nakakatapak ng tao, ng kapwa mo. Or alam mo 'yun, kasi kunwari mas popular si cosplayer A kaysa kay cosplayer B, then sisiraan ni cosplayer A si cosplayer B para yung fans ni ano, mapunta sa kanya, yung mga gano'n. At least as long as wala kang sinisirang credibility ng ibang tao and, as long as, nag-e-enjoy ka lang sa ginagawa mo. Ang pinakaimportante lang naman dun wag ka lang gagawa ng mga bagay na ano, makakasira sa ibang tao at makakasira din sa sarili mo. So, yun lang yung pinaka-limit
What do you feel
limit.
about the character itself? Kasi like for instance, I'll give you an example. Some
Mhm.
cosplayers tend to, I guess, sexualize a character.
The
Parang
character like
ganun, eh.
oo.
If you're affecting the image of that character, do you feel that that's going too far?
I think, lalo na kung yung character bata.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Although that's one of the most popular. I hate to
Yun
tell
kasi
you,
yung
but that's one.
popular, eh. Actually,
Yeah.
oo, kasi minsan kung iisipin mo, for me, like, I create content ng cosplay, the photos and the characters. Actually, mas popular talaga kapag ano, eh, 'pag mga bata yung character and
I think the term
kaso
is lolly
yeah, the
character.
loli. Yeah, marami kasi mga lolicon. I had friends. I'm so sorry guys, hindi ko kayo nilalaglag. But yes, um, yun nga, para kasi sa akin, kunwari ako babae, then sinesexualize mo yung batang babae. Parang, napapataas kilay ka na lang eh, na, teka, parang out of the character na siya masyado. For me. Like, ang element kasi sa akin ng cosplay is still being the character but giving something of a touch from yourself na parang, this is how I present this character. Pero hindi pa din mawawala yung identity ng character. So, I'm really
Can
happy
you
that I got a chance to do the cosplay academy online, and it was my first cosplay academy and my first what do you call this? My first experience to work with cosplay.ph, and I'm really happy. The content that I will be showing to everyone is exclusively on on Cosplay Academy. As in, that was the first time that I've done that content, and ang sarap sa feeling na makapag explore sa panibagong styles and makeups. Kasi since I'm doing a makeup challenge, a makeup transformation, it's really nice to give everyone my knowledge and techniques that I've learned throughout the years of cosplaying, of constant cosplaying. So I would like to invite you guys to join me there, and it's really my pleasure to be invited. And I hope that magustuhan niyo yun. Cute-cute yun, promise.
Geneva, could you tell us if they want to know more about you? Could you
Mhm.
tell us what your social media, how they can converse with you, or how they can contact you in case they're interested in?
Okay. If you guys are interested in looking at my stuff, especially my past projects, works, and others, You can go check out my Facebook page. It's at www.facebook.com/goddessmeggitan. So it's GODDESSMEYGIETAN. So it's Goddess Megitan. My Instagram, it's at Goddess Megi. My Facebook account is Geneva. It's Geneva Kabading. It's my only Facebook account, guys, so don't forget.
Okay.
So
Okay,
yeah.
thank you once again, Geneva, for joining us, and we join you, and
You.
we'll see you for Cosplay Academy soon. So until next time, guys, keep
See
on
you next
cosplay.
time.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
So, guys, what do you think of the new format of Geek Weekly tonight? The extended version of the interview with Geneva will also be available early to Cosplay.ph's Patreon members. In addition, all silver and gold Patreon members will be able to join all of Cosplay.ph's online events for free. Please help support Cosplay.ph by becoming a Patreon member for as little as $3. You can find the link to the Patreon in the description below. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today. So that's it for this episode of Geek Weekly tonight. Until next time, goodbye and keep cosplaying! Hey, thanks for watching. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel.